Hello guys, this is Ben from TSSF, as you know, and today we're taking a quick look at Dear Ester. I'm not going to do a full playthrough because this is a very intensive game when it comes to voice acting, so most of it's the game talking. If I did do a playthrough, most of it would just be the game talking. So I'm just going to take a quick look because this is a really good game. This game started out as a Half-Life 2 mod way back. I think it was over 3 years now. And now, it's been in development for a while, and now it's a full game, developed and published by thechineeseroom. So we are just going to take a quick look into this. It's been a long time since I've played Dear Ester. So I will try to remain as quiet as possible while the voice acting is going on.
Dear Esther, I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island. Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity, an alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time leaving fresh markers that I hope, in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
So we start off immediately with some great voice acting. That voice actor was in the first one too. That might be a direct clip out of the first when this was a modification. Not completely sure. Don't remember. Just gonna... Oh, automatic flashlight. Could have gone without that. Thank you. This place looks really old. Music sheets. Whoa. It's a long way up. What the hell? Chemical symbol, probably, I think. Whoa, oh, okay. No, after you. Please. Oh, there is two paths. I'll take the high road. Or not. There we go. Look at how beautiful this game is. It's kind of hard to believe it's part of the Source engine because it looks this good, and we haven't seen anything looking this good come out of the Source engine. Huh. Just hug the side of the cliff.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
It's sometimes hard to figure out what he's trying to tell you because it's not, you know, regular speaking. That was a long drop. I barely even noticed what I was doing. Random log. Look at how beautiful this all is. That water looks so good. Look at that. I can't crouch. I can zoom in though. I know E is zoom in. Look at that. It looks so good. Nope. Oh. Cages. Looks like some kind of trapping devices. stairwell. Doesn't look...
At night, you can see the lights sometimes from a passing tanker or trawler. From up on the cliffs, they are mundane. But down here, they fugue into ambiguity. For instance, I cannot readily tell if they belong above or below the waves. The distinction now seems banal. Why not everything and all at once? There's nothing better to do here than indulge in contradictions whilst waiting for the fabric of life to unravel.
If you think I'm looking around too much, I'm terribly sorry, but I know they hide things. There are things around here. I know it. Like this. I don't know what this is. I really can't make it out. Some kind of half circle thing with the bobber at the top, maybe? I don't know. Look at that cliff. This area is so good. It looks so good. Whoever the artist is, I want to meet this guy and hug him. All the graphics
Dear Esther, I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves, my forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
Oh, that's creepy. It looks like someone drove a car off the cliff. My God. It's kind of amazing how far they came from the modification days to now. This is amazing. This is such an improvement. It's kind of to be expected though, but maybe not this much. Ugh. The story's so good too, but that stayed the same. It was good in the last one. It's good in this one. As it should be. It's kind of hard to comprehend what's going on half the time, but you still know that the voice acting is very good. And you still know this place looks frickin' beautiful. I half expected there to be voice acting by now. Any second. I can feel it. It's coming. Oh, look at that. Radio tower off in the distance. It looks so good. Oh my God. Looks a hell of a lot better.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
Okay, so Sean Connery just came up and told me some stuff. Now this island looks pretty beautiful. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the same guy. He sounded like Sean Connery. Oh, that's weird looking.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff. exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff path died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this: to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
I almost wish I knew what they were referring to, but the ominousness of it just makes me want to play this more, and I know they did it on purpose, just trying to screw with my head. There's not very many controls of this game. It's basically W, S, A, D, and then the E key zooms in, you move around with your mouse. You can't jump. Can't, whip out your fists.
I quote directly: a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most godforsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex. It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?
This is kind of like Lost. Something happens to you when you come on this island. I hope I don't get eaten by a giant black smoke monster. That would be bad. Oop. Oh, man.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
This is so odd. In the first Dear Esther, you had no idea what was happening. In the first, well, I guess they're the same game, but the other one was a mod. You had no idea what was going on. I actually kind of hope that I know.
I find
this
myself
time
increasingly unable to find that point where the hermit ends and Paul and I begin. We are woven into a sodden blanket, stuffed into the bottom of a boat to stop the leak and hold back the ocean. My neck aches from staring up at the aerial. It mirrors the dull throb in my gut, where I am sure I've begun to form another stone. In my dreams, it forms into a perfect representation of Lot's wife, head over her shoulder, staring along the motorway at the approaching traffic in a vacuum of fatalistic calm.
His descriptive words are very odd. I don't know what these symbols mean. I don't know what that one means either. That's the one we saw on the wall, except for it's different. I don't know what that is. I don't know what chemical that is, if it is a chemical, and I'm not crazy. Some kind of plant. It's like playing charades. Veins. That's a tree. Alright, good. I know much more about this story now. Oh, clicking also zooms you in. What about right clicking? No, that one doesn't do it. Okay, but that zooms you in, and so does E. E and right and left click zoom you in. I was just over there before. Oh, there the music goes. I was wondering where it went. Gosh, this just looks so beautiful. You wouldn't think this game would be fun, but it really is. Take your time. It's a relaxing game. Listen to the story. Calm down from your dub swag. Take some time away from it. This is kind of cool.
I've become convinced I am not alone here, even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance. I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candles, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway. Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
What? The music's getting a little creepy. What is this? Stonehenge? Is this you? Or chemical symbols? I guess. Maybe. Oh my gosh. It's all so confusing. Alright, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to be done, since this is just a first impression. It'd be highly appreciated for a comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.